Hello! We're back. It's amazing, isn't it? We're here on YouTube again. It's been a bit of a long time since we've done this, so hope you guys have been well. We're back and we're going to be cooking some food today. You may be wondering where I've been for the past 4 years. Well, not really been doing much. I've been streaming on Twitch recently. It's just some example of some of the content you've been missing out on.
Oh, so you're reading bestiality porn as well?
God damn, that's a real great use of my time. But anyway, let's get on with the cooking, shall we? And here we are in the kitchen. Great place to be, where all the food is created. Yeah, so I'm going to make you today the Orzo fish dish, and rather than trying to explain what that actually is, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the ingredients. I'll give you a bit of an idea as to what I'm making. So, today we have butter. Well, it's the cheapest bit of fish you can get, but to be fair, it's still very nice. $2.75 for 2 fillets is where I picked it up for. I'll be using 4 fillets today. As I say, not really the cheapest dish to make, but it's still quite a nice one to make anyway. Next we have chorizo. Now I've already used some of mine for another recipe I did, which I didn't film, surprisingly enough. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to do the old YouTube trick. We're going to do 1 cut and it's going to instantly all be cut. Are you ready? Ready for this? Okay. It's going to be magic, right? Ready? Oh. Well, I mean, usually when I watch this sort of thing, it just instantly happens. So let me just this is going to be fucking there we go. Okay, next we have onion. Perfect. Alright, chicken stock. Spinach, it's just baby leaf spinach. Thyme, orzo, pepper, salt, cider. Ooh. How much of this do we need? 200, 300 mils. That's great. There's more than enough left for me. And lastly, what's widely considered to me as the best ingredient in any dish ever, really. It's motherfucking garlic. Yeah! Fucking garlic. How many cloves does the recipe call for? What, 1? Yeah, how about we just, yeah, that seems like enough, I think. Yeah, that's enough, definitely. Just going to peel these garlics. Garlic tip, grab your knife, I'm sure you probably know this. Squish said knife, then it's quite easy to peel these little bits of skin off, just really like that, really. Very easy. And then once you've peeled the appropriate amount of garlic, just stick them in your press. Or you can just use your cheese grater. But the press makes things a bit easier, because then we can just put more in and do it all at the same time. Now we have everything prepared, let us move on to the actual cooking. Oil, pan, yeah, boom. When that bad boy is hot, pour the chorizo in, boom. While it's doing that, I think I might just crack one of these open. I'll smash it. And then you start seeing your onions, and they go in for about 10 minutes or until they're translucent. It's the word, I think. Scent. Translucent. That's it. Let those cook for a couple of minutes or so. Give them a nice little spin around, spinneroonie, waz, whatever you prefer, whichever terminology or chef you prefer. And then you add in your garlic, the best ingredient known to man. And you add in your few sprigs of thyme. So usually you use a bit of fresh thyme, but here we're just going to grab a pinch, shove a bit in there. Maybe just a bit more, like that. That'll be fine. When it starts to look a little bit like this, if you can see from the steam, all of them sort of like being a little bit translucent, all a little bit nice in there. Good old smells again coming from the pan. I'm going to grab our Orzo. And we're going to toss this into here now and make sure that every grain is coated in oil. So we're serving 3 people today. I always end up serving enough for about 4,000 people. So let's just do our best here with the measurements. That'll do, I guess. A nice chuck about in there. Probably could do with some more because that'll do. That will do now. Otherwise, it'll be you guys that are coming over for dinner as well. And then yes, once this is fully coated with all of the grains, you add in your pre-made chicken stock. That's 300 mils of chicken stock. Don't ask me what that is in the fake measurements that they use in good old America. And then we measure out 300 millilitres of cider, unfortunately. So let's do that. That's most of my pint. Great. Okay. So once you've added the cider, you need to boil it off, this alcohol. But during this process, not that I've forgotten, you should add the spinach. The problem with spinach is that it always is too big for the pan. So you try and brr, like that. That's what we try and do. You've got to make the noise, otherwise it doesn't work. Right, do it one more time. Do one more brr. There we go, perfect. Okay, that's enough spinach for me tomorrow for another pasta or whatever. Don't need to use the whole thing. Jizz this down. Whatever word I just used there. This is a great idea. He doesn't call for beer, for more beer. But, you know, that's the chef's perk. You can decide how much alcohol you drink during the course of the recipe. Back out of the recipe now. Oh, God. Excuse me. Yeah, it's certainly looking like a thing now. So just give it another stir. These are starting to do the thing. And bring out our bad boy oven-proof dish. Here's the boy. My precious boy. Do not talk anything bad about my boy. My boy, alright? As we stick on the oven for gas mark 6, please look up the conversions. I'm doing that. Another beer is probably... The pan demands another stir. Oh yeah, speaking of ingredients, just get a bit of the salt get a bit of the pepper in there. That's not how you grind it. There we go. Just like Ainsley fucking Harriet. Bit of salt. Love him. Love the Ainsley. Big inspiration. Time for more drink. Oh yeah, alright. So now, this is the good bit. This is when we put this thing, kind of see it there. This is going in there. And then it goes in here. But not there, in the oven. Oh, hang on. Beer. So this all goes in here. Just give it a little mix around. So this is the thing. It's going in the oven. What an inspirational thing this is. That is only going in the oven for 10 minutes. And then you take it out. So it's been 10 minutes, let's take it out the oven. This is my taking things out the oven dance. Right, ow. Looking alright so far. Looking pretty good. Oh, ow, ow. What do we do now, you ask? Well, firstly, and then we add the fish on top of the orzo. We lay the fish on top of the dish. That's why it's called the fish dish. This bad boy in the oven. Almost forgot that it was hot. Oh, fuck. While I'm down here. Alright. So, it's finished. It's been 10 minutes, 15 or so. So, let's do it. Ah, look at that. Woo! And that's basically the whole recipe, to be honest with you. Let me try and dish this up all nicely for you. And there is your finished orzo fish dish. And that's it. So, well, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Don't forget to check out my Twitch. I'm a lot more active there than I actually am on YouTube. Check out all the great content you're missing out on.
If you needed to go and you were on stream in a hot tub, would you piss in the hot tub?
And that's great. Fantastic. Well, take care, guys, and we'll see you later.